Okay, mindbangers, we are going to try something new here, Severance Season 2 theories. So let's get to it. Severance Season 2, Keir's rebirth, Lucifer's light, and Mark's surprise baby. Alright, let's talk Severance. Not just, hey, wouldn't it suck to be trapped at work forever talk. I mean, let's get weird. I've been chewing on this theory like a Lumen supplied waffle. Severance isn't about work-life balance at all. It's not even about free will. It's about severing souls. Lumen isn't just another dystopian megacorp. It's a rebirth factory for Kier Eagan, and Mark S., the saddest man alive, just got tricked into being the Messiah's dad. Stay with me. Lumen equals Lucifer. No, really. Let's start with the name. Lumen means light. Sounds hopeful, right? Except that's also what Lucifer means, light bringer. And what did Lucifer do? Promised enlightenment, then dragged everyone into eternal suffering. That's exactly what Lumen is doing. They say they're advancing human potential, but what they're really doing is trapping souls in a corporate hell where the only way out is an overtime contingency, aka psychological torture. The workers? They're not just employees. Their innies are souls. Their outies are empty mortal shells. Lumen isn't about making better workers. It's about keeping spirits trapped while they prep for something bigger. And by bigger, I mean reincarnating Kier Eagan into a brand new body. The 9 circles of Lumen's hell. Dante wrote about the 9 circles of hell, and if you map them onto Lumen's underground nightmare, it's a perfect fit. 1. Limbo. The break room. Milchick forces you to repeat apologies like you're a Catholic school kid who got caught smoking behind the gym. 2. Lust. The wellness center. Your outie loves acoustic jazz and hiking. But guess what? That's not love, that's gaslighting. Gluttony. The perpetuity wing. A whole room dedicated to a dude who looks like Jeff Bezos in a Civil War reenactment. 4. Greed, the board and upper management. Faceless overlords who hoard power like a Dragon Ball villain. 5. Wrath, Mr. Milchick's domain. Smiling, passive-aggressive evil. If you had a boss who playfully made you dance before punishing you, congrats, you've already been to hell. 6. Heresy, the cult of Keir. Employees worship Keir. Lumen's handbook is basically the Bible, but instead of commandments, it's just a bunch of creepy monologues. 7. Violence. The goat room. We never got answers, and that's what makes it worse. 8. Fraud. The Eagan philosophy. Lumen is selling enlightenment, but delivering corporate slavery. 9. Treachery. Cold Harbor. The lowest floor. The secret purpose of Severance. Keir's resurrection chamber. Lumen isn't just a corporation. It's hell. Mark and Helena's baby equals the new Keir. Now let's talk about Mark and Helena, aka Miss Eagan, aka the world's worst Nepo baby. They hooked up in defiant jazz, right before the episode called Trojan Horse. Most people thought that meant MDR was sneaking out info, but what if the Trojan Horse was Helena's pregnancy? What if Mark unknowingly knocked up Helena with the future reincarnation of Kier Eagan? Think about it. The Eagans aren't just running a company, they're running a cult. One that worships Keir like a god. If they've been trying to solve Cold Harbor, which, let's be honest, totally sounds like a cryogenic chamber, then what's the end goal? Keir's mind is preserved. Maybe frozen. Maybe digitized. But they need a body. And what's the best way to get a fresh, Eagan-approved vessel? Grow one. Helena would have been the logical choice, until she decided to go full Karen on the severance process. But what if, before she went rogue, she slept with Mark and unknowingly created the perfect Keir host? Lumen doesn't just want to create mindless workers. They want to resurrect their god. The biblical imagery, Lumen's fake salvation. Throughout Severance, the religious symbolism is off the charts. The break room equals corporate confession booth. The Eagan handbook equals scripture. Milchick, a grinning, terrifying archangel. Keir's a false messiah. But the real trick? It's all fake salvation. Lumen doesn't want to free people. They want dominion over the soul. They're severing people, trapping their spirits, and using that power to bring Keir back. And now Mark, the grieving, miserable, hapless Mark, may have just fathered the Antichrist of corporate America. What Season 2 might reveal. So where does this all go in Season 2? Cold Harbor equals Keir's frozen soul. Lumen has been keeping Keir's mind either digitally or in cryogenics, waiting for the perfect body. Mark and Helena's child is the vessel. The baby isn't just an heir, it's the Trojan horse for Keir's reincarnation. The lower levels hold the final truth. The further down we go, the closer we get to Lumen's true purpose. Not productivity, not profits, but resurrection. Mark thinks he's fighting back against Lumen, but in reality, he might have just given them exactly what they wanted. So that's it, my glorious bangers. If you want this type of juvenile shenanigans to continue, and you have no qualms about supporting a damned fool, smash that like button like you like likes, and hit the subscribe button like it's your high school bully's face. Thanks for listening to another episode of Brain Hump. Wow, I just can't win here.